What if I told you that the most creative insights come from the weirdest questions? I just had a breakthrough about my own imagination through some seriously unconventional journaling, and I really want to explore it with you today, so grab your journal and let's party. What's up, party people? I've been thinking about how we tend to journal about the same things over and over again. Goals, we got gratitude, relationships, self-care, the usual stuff. But what happens when we completely flip the script and ask ourselves some questions that make us think sideways or upside down? Today, we're going to journal through 5 totally unconventional journal prompts that will wake up parts of your imagination that you didn't even know existed. So go ahead, grab your journal, and let's dive in. All right, let me go ahead and switch over to our Journal Party app where I have today's prompts ready to go. You'll see each prompt on screen, and we'll spend about 2 minutes journaling through each prompt. Now, these are definitely not your typical journal questions, and that's exactly the point. And I want you to let your mind wander to places that it wouldn't normally go. So be brave, be bold, be creative, and don't worry about making sense or being profound or having some sort of great epiphany or anything like that. Just follow whatever weird thoughts come up. Ready? Let's get this party started. All right, prompt number 1, conspiracy theory. If your life was a movie, what would the conspiracy theorists say is really happening behind the scenes? Time capsule. Write a letter to someone discovering your belongings 100 years from now. What would you want them to understand about who you were? Next prompt. Villain origin. Write about a time when you were the villain in someone else's story. What would their version sound like? Dream job. Describe your perfect day if money, location, and skill level were no object. What are you actually doing hour by hour? Last words. If you could only communicate through fortune cookie messages for the rest of your life, what would your first 5 messages say? All right, so here's what came up for me. The conspiracy theory prompt really got me thinking about how sometimes I create these elaborate narratives about why things happen in my life when the reality is usually a little bit simpler than that. Like, I kind of had this Truman Show thing going on. It's just, I don't know. There's so many weird little coincidences that happen in my life, like times when I made just the right amount of money in the nick of time to, not have my life totally blow up. Things like that, right? We're running into a person that you were just thinking about. Definitely some Truman Show type of stuff going on there. But I know that the reality is probably just that I'm probably a really predictable human being. The villain prompt was also kind of humbling, I guess I would say. I brought up some stuff that I have kind of forgotten about because it was an uncomfortable experience. I said some things, he said some things, but looking back on it, I guess I'm just reminded that we're all complex characters in each other's stories. It's just crazy that you can be like the main character in your own life, but you're totally the villain in someone else's. I thought the fortune cookie prompt was pretty fun, kind of silly, but it was kind of like only being able to communicate in like a tweet for the rest of your life, which is kind of what we're doing anyway now. It made me really value longer form communication where I can listen and have a little bit of subtlety to my tonality and things like that. It's much harder to communicate in little short bursts, so I found myself trying to kind of economize the message a little bit. The interesting thing about that, though, is that I really just found myself prioritizing things like telling people that I loved them and making sure that they knew that I love pizza and they should probably send pizza. Anyway, enough about me. I'd love to hear what came up for you, so definitely let me know what your weirdest insights were in the comments. I think that the biggest takeaway from today's session is just that imagination isn't just creativity, it's also about perspective, and when we ask ourselves unexpected questions, we can kind of break out of the perspectives that we lock ourselves into and discover unexpected parts of ourselves. So if this sparks something new for you, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss our weekly journaling sessions. If you love journaling, we're going to be journaling all the time on this channel, so make sure you subscribe, tell a friend, and let's make this a real party. Speaking of which, you can download our Journal Party app for more guided journaling prompts just like these. That's actually what we were journaling off of today, and we've got some seriously creative sessions in there, so check that out. The link's down in the description, or you can just search for us in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. And don't forget to join us every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Journal Party Live. That's where we get together and we journal together as a community, and then we hang out and share our insights at the end. It's really fun. We sometimes get a little weird in there too, so if you like hanging out with weird people who also like to work on themselves, well, this is the party for you. Lastly, thank you for journaling with me today. Thank you for getting weird with me today, and remember that your imagination is way more powerful than you think, so dig into it, see what comes up. Now, if you want to continue with some guided journaling, you can check out one of our other videos over here. Otherwise, we'll see you when we see you, and as always, party on.